Well, hello. Look who we have here today. Terry. Good morning. Hi, JJ.
Hi,
Oh, it's
JJ.
so good to see you. Yes, I am, JJ. I have my cards right here. Hi, Vicky. Well, Terry, how are you today? This
I'm
is
doing
such a
good.
thrill.
Doing good. So happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me. And I'm so excited to be here. And our sister
Oh.
JJ and Vicky. So lots of fun.
Well, you were the first channel I subscribed to on YouTube.
Oh, that
And
makes
I
me an honor.
Oh, you've inspired so many of us because you hold space so beautifully
Oh
that
my,
you've done that so graciously that we've actually ended up holding space for ourselves. And you are also the first person who told me, when are you going to start your channel? So when are you going to start your channel? You have inspired many great things.
well,
Thank you.
I see a lot of me in you, and that you're there and you're helping everybody and you're assisting the readers. And I'm like, that girl needs her own channel because I've been there too. And I remember being on people's channels and just itching to answer everything,
Yeah.
and it was just like, I was just like, oh, I'm going to annoy the heck out of everybody else. So I got to get my own channel.
I've wondered because sometimes I take the hi to everybody. I'm like, either they like it or they can't stand me. I don't
Oh
know.
no, you're amazing. You're
Hi,
amazing.
Michelle.
You help
Let's say
everybody. Hi, Michelle.
thank you. Hi, Kim. Hi, Sunnyland.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm so excited. It's my bad yesterday. What happened was I must have said it 6 times during my show yesterday that Terry's going to be here tomorrow at 2 p.m. at 2 p.m. at 2 p.m. Well, I had the time backwards. And it's not the first time I've done that with these time zones. I'm on West Coast, Terry's in Midwest. So I know it's 2 hours difference, but I sometimes don't remember which way to go with it.
Oh my God. So
So,
Kevin and JJ and some other people we're all on this group text, and Kevin Lewis has to say to everybody, okay, that's JJ time, and
yeah.
that's Terry time, and that's
Yeah.
Debbie time, and give us all our times because we mess it up too.
Oh,
I
it's
don't know if it's like an intuitive brain thing that you can't get the numbers on that right, or what it
I
is.
know, right? Because
Yeah.
it's like when I read maps consistently, I always go the exact opposite way of whatever. Like if I'm supposed to
Right?
go east, I go west every time.
Yeah.
It's like my husband and I are like, what is this dark gift I have? So apparently it
I
works on
love
clocks too.
that. I love that.
Oh,
I think that's amazing that he can laugh at it and have fun with it. So, yeah, yeah.
oh goodness.
My husband was a land surveyor, so he would make the maps. He was the person that did that, but
Oh,
did not have a sense of direction. I will say I
oh,
cannot read a map, but I have a very good sense of direction. So,
oh goodness sakes. Oh, Tuta. Oh, JJ says, she says, my mom and I have dyslexia with numbers. Oh,
100%.
goodness. Uh,
100%. I always get the numbers wrong. Introvert them. I can't remember what it's called.
invert.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Hi,
Invert. Thank you.
Janet.
Hey, Janet DC. Hello from sunny St. Louis. Right, Janet? It's the most beautiful day of the year in the Midwest.
Oh, is
We
it?
we have to watch it. When we get it, we have to savor it.
Yes, absolutely. It's a good walking day, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah.
Vicky says she's the same way.
Right,
Yeah.
Vicki? I don't know what it is with us, but it's
I
okay.
wonder. I
I
wonder if us intuitives after our walks are going to, because I imagine a lot of us are going to be like, hey, glad to be here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what was this about?
Well, there is no time or space, right? And that's what we're
Yeah.
used to. We're not used to the 3D. And we're not I don't think our bodies are made for the 3D. And it's interesting because you really made me look at that, because I used to say my body's not made for the earth. And you looked at me funny one day when I said that. We were on a show together. And I thought, "Oh, she's right. It's not the earth, it's the 3D.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the gravity." So, yeah.
Yeah. You know, I still expect, like I did when I was young, I
Mm,
still am waiting to like walk in the forest and be able to slip into the next world. I still think it's possible.
yeah.
I'm still waiting for that to happen. Good afternoon, Millie.
Hi,
Oh, I'm so
Melanie,
glad you're here.
child, and Lauren. You have
Oh,
directional dyslexia, Lauren. So I'll tell you
hi,
what.
hi, Lauren.
When I was growing up, we had a cornfield on one side of us and woods behind us, and that's what I called when I walked into the woods. That's what I called it, the new world.
Oh, wow.
I could I
I heard
could
you
feel my own
describing.
lives.
Well, I heard you describing recently on a show that you did that you grew up and there was woods and a stream,
Yes.
and you were native whenever you entered that space.
I walked differently. Like I
Yeah.
hopped and I kind of skipped along and I knew every stone before I got there. Like
Oh,
my body knew the earth when I was
yeah.
there. It was I could get chills thinking about it. But it's, you know, when you go into some places and you know that you've been there, right, right, Millie, definitely portals in the woods. And you know that you've been there before. Like sometimes you'll go in the ocean and you know that the next set of waves are going to be your waves to catch to body surf or whatever, or that you need to duck down and be careful.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
Oh, I like what JJ says. I blame Jane Fonda, her exercise videos, for messing up my right and left up. She says go left and she goes her left, not the living room left. Oh, yes, Millie, there's definitely portals in the woods.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, Kim, sister from another mister. I am bad with directions. I always feel that I should go the opposite way. You have that dark gift too. It is uncanny.
I
It's so
did.
consistent.
Right.
It's just, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Aw.
Millie. I always had to stand in the back when I took those exercise classes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I like it. I like doing the exercise classes when they repeat, 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 repeat and build. But boy, if they're going to go in and do a whole thing, I'm gone because I can't keep up. I can't remember the entire sequence again and again and again and again. So, yeah.
yeah. If there's any kind of, I was trying to think. I used to do jazzercise, had a ball doing it, but I
Mhm.
had maybe 2 extra ounces of my extra weight was 2 ounces. You know what I mean? So I could bounce around for hours.
Right?
But now that I'm a
Right.
little bit chubby, I don't want to do any of
Yeah.
that.
So I go every once in a while with my daughter, and
Yeah.
there's a couple of different places that do interpretive dance,
Oh,
or it's not called
fun.
interpretive dance anymore. Now it's called what's it called? Ecstatic dance. So you're just everybody's doing their own groove, and nobody's watching anybody. And
Oh, that
I'm
sounds
definitely,
fun.
yeah, I'm the oldest person in the room, so I can move everything, but not move my feet as much as everybody.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds like dancing with grandkids. And
Yeah,
you know that dream I had with you. Remember
yeah.
that we talked about? We were ecstatically dancing in your bedroom and we were both wearing caftans.
Yes, and
And
I constantly wear caftans. I mean, all day today. I sent her a picture of me wearing a caftan the other day. I'm like, "What are you wearing?" I'm such a
oh, oh, let's see. Janet says, when I did Tai Chi, there was a routine, but because it was turtle slow, I could keep up. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I
Hi,
tried it. Yeah.
awesomeness. What's
I
that?
I tried Tai Chi. I love the format of Tai Chi, but yeah, I need ecstatic Tai Chi.
Yeah, yeah, static Tai Chi. That'd be fun. Well, hey,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you some questions.
Okey dokey.
I've been excited about this visit. So, what trends do you want to see more of? And these could be any kind of trends you want them to be. Could be
Okay.
food, dance, fashion,
Oh,
spirituality,
oh,
people.
you're gonna go there. I love
Yeah.
okay, this I'm loving, this I'm loving. So I have to say, it's funny about fashion. I like the Bedouin style, what I call the Bedouin style, which is like you're in the desert and you're wearing these long flowing garments. That's I'm always in something long and flowing.
Oh,
That's kind of my jam. But
yeah.
but as far as what I want to see more of interacting on the earth.
Yeah.
Like it's just that interaction. And
Okay.
I feel like we were just talking about this before we came on.
Yeah.
I feel like so often we react. We react because of pain, our past pain, or we react because someone hurt us. Yep, totally, Alice Phoenix. That's
Yeah.
right.
Me too.
And so we react to what somebody else is saying. We don't always listen. A lot of times we react to what they said, like, well, this might help you or that might help you, instead of saying, gosh, how did that make you feel? So I feel like what we're going into is an interconnection that is an interaction as well. And so that's going to be verbal. That's going to be an interaction of love. That's going to be an interaction of energy. And right now we're in a state of not everybody, because you guys are here and you're not
Right.
that, but
Right.
so many of us are in a state of reaction. And if somebody is reacting to you, you are reacting back for the most part. And that's that constant state of chaos that we're kind of in right now. But it only takes one to interact and say, well, gosh, that's interesting. Tell me about that, when they say something. And it changes the whole thing. And people are like, oh, they care. Okay, let me tell you my story,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and it that social discourse. So interaction, I
Okay.
definitely want to see more of. I also think that the light is changing on the planet, and with that, our hearts are opening. And um, I had this dream, and I probably told this like 10 times recently, maybe not 10 times, but maybe 4 times. But I had this dream, and there was this cute little baby, and his mama was chasing him, trying to grab him, and there was a man chasing them. And the man grabbed both of them. It was the father and the husband. And the man took them back to this area that they were living in, and it was a community area. And he made them carry this big sign that said, I am a failure as a family, or I am a family failure. And it was a huge sign. And and after the dream was over, I thought, gosh, I carry that sign, because sometimes I look at, what I've been through, what my kids have been through. And then if anything comes up in their lives, I'm like, oh, how did I go wrong? What did I
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
instead of what did they do? And then I even um, don't give them the option of being a divine being having a
Yeah.
good experience. I'm like, it's all my fault. So they don't have to.
Yes.
And so even though they don't know that I think that, they can sense that I think that. So I feel like all of us are kind of letting go of those things that we've carried around, like, I'm not smart enough, that sign that we carry, or I didn't do this right way back when. And a lot of it's stuff that goes back so long ago, right? Awesomeness. And I've got a child that's neurodivergent. And so, of course, I look at that like, oh, if I've only gotten them in this service or something, right? I've only gotten them
Yeah.
to start doing this earlier, that it would all be different now. And so I'm taking responsibility for so much. And I think as we let go of all these stupid effing signs we've all been carrying that
Yeah.
says, I
Yeah.
did this. This is who I am. It changes our whole world.
It does.
Yeah. Somebody agrees.
Definitely. Definitely. I
Yeah.
remember apologizing to my son, and he's going to be 40 next month. So
Oh,
this was, a couple of years ago, and I said, I
mhm.
am so sorry for any damage that I did to you while I was raising you. I was doing the best I could, and
Wow.
and sometimes I didn't do it right, and I lost my temper, and I just, want that to be healed. And he's like, Mom, I'm fine. You didn't screw me up. So,
Yeah.
but it's important that we say that. But then on the other hand, I also have these feelings when we are breaking through family patterns
Yeah.
and breaking apart things that don't work. Not everyone is going to be thrilled to see us, and they're not going to react well as we break apart the things that do not serve.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to
And
watch sometimes.
that thing, that t-shirt that says, be afraid of the storm, and I am the storm. I kind of relate to that a little bit in some ways.
Yeah.
In some ways. So I hear what you're saying. That, yeah.
Yeah.
What I think you do beautifully, and this is a further example of you doing it, is you hold space.
Oh,
So I've seen you in moments of, I've witnessed you in moments of possible turbulence, and you've said, social turbulence, and you've said, even to me, you've said, well, let's unpack that. Let's look at that. Let's talk about that. And it changes everything in that moment. It's
oh, yeah.
beautiful, and it's, hi Paul, and it's very freeing. It's
Yeah.
compassion in action. I think that's how I see it a lot.
Wow. Compassion in action. I love that. That's like Confunction Junction, only better.
You're right. Well, let me ask you something else. Which factors most influenced your decision to start the morning meditation group? And hi, Leona.
Hey, Leona. Um, oh, honey, Paul, I'm so sorry. Yeah. So starting the group, a lot of it was, well, part of it was, in 2015, my husband died.
Yeah.
And I got on a path of going to the Chopra Institute. And though I'd already been kind of on my path, you have children, you're a mom, you have a business, you got a lot going on. I sold my business in 2016, October 10th, and boom, I went out to Chopra and started studying with Deepak and really getting back into my studies, or not my studies. I got back into my heart. Let's say that, and
Okay.
healing my
Okay.
heart.
Yeah.
And that was huge for me. And then I started with the pandemic. I started watching YouTube and all the teachers that were on, and Deepak and Deva Premal, and so many. Eckhart was on. Everybody was on, and then all these new people that I'd never heard of, like Debbie and Kim and Linda, and golly, there were so many.
Yeah.
And it was so interesting. And also Jean Mayall,
Yeah.
my friend that has the forum and the website, and she's amazing. And I was taking courses with her as well. But
Wow.
um, but like you we were talking about earlier, I got really loud because I got really excited,
Yeah.
and I kind of was having a hard time holding it back. And then on July 5th, I don't know if you guys remember this. I think this was 3 or 4 years ago now. There was that shootout in Chicago, and Mel was there. And Mel got on and was talking about this happening, and I couldn't stand it. And so I got on right after he was
Oh.
on. And I was like, I was already trying to figure out what I was going to do with the channel. And I
Yeah.
was already leading meditations and small
Oh.
groups.
Okay. Okay.
So, and I was a
Okay.
meditation teacher. I mean, I taught meditation when I was 14, and then I got certified. I have a 4-year degree from the School of Metaphysics,
Yeah.
and then also a certificate from the uh, Chopra Foundation, and
Wow.
to teach meditation. But
Goodness.
every reading I had, everybody said, "You don't need any more certifications, Teri." And I think I was doing that, right? We go through that where we're like, look at this teacher, look at that teacher. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So, and it is fun to pitter patter around. But anyways, at some point, what you guys have to bring, each one of you bring, and what you bring, Annie, you in particular, um, it's like you have this special piece of the puzzle that I don't have. And you have this special piece, and you have this other special piece. And like
Yeah.
we're
We
all,
all do. Yeah.
yeah, and we're all coming together. And
Yeah.
it's like a crescendo right now of awakenings. And it's so exciting because when everybody comes into the chat, it's like you guys have been through so much, and your energy is so huge that it's just like it's a crescendo. It's like an orchestra coming together of frequencies. Yeah, thank you, Vicky Howe. One big picture. Yeah, yeah. So it's like we are just all waking up, and it's a moment in time that they've never seen, I think. Well, they haven't seen on this planet since probably Atlantis or Lemuria. So maybe Egypt, parts of Egypt.
Yeah. How much I had a picture in my mind. You can tell me if I'm incorrect in this, but I felt like you had so much love to give that you started the meditation group. This is my imagination speaking, because you had so much love to give and you wanted to hold space and create a safe place for souls like yourself to gather together. And I think it helped. When we're in grief, there are so many stages to grief, but love, every time we cleanse a piece and we let go a little bit, we have more love.
Yeah.
And it's an exponential type of growth where it breaks our hearts open even bigger.
I love that. I
Did
love
it feel that
that.
way to you?
Yeah, I'll take that in two pieces because I
Okay.
feel like with the grief, you start peeling apart the onion to
Yeah.
get to the core, number one. And what is the pain? Where is the pain coming from? And doing that, I also discovered or rediscovered traumas like sexual abuse
Mhm.
as a very young child, and then again as a teenager and as a young adult. So that came to the forefront. And so healing all of that, there were so many healings happening right then.
Yeah.
And then came the grief of my husband dying and other things that were involved in that because he had a brain tumor. And there was a lot of grief with that because the brain tumor um, made him interact in different ways than we had ever known him to be. So there were things that happened that were very, very difficult during that time that I haven't ever really talked about.
Yeah.
And having that happen with my children there
Yeah.
was very hard because he didn't look, besides having a big scar
Yeah.
on his brain and
Yeah.
having to shave his head, he didn't look different, but
Right.
but his brain wasn't functioning at the same thing, and he moved out of the house. Well, he had to because of the things that he was doing, and he became very promiscuous, and it was a really hard time in our lives. And so here's a person that I love and that I work
Yeah.
with every day at
Yeah.
the same office,
Yeah.
and he's acting out like that, and yet I know that his brain is not in the right place, so I'm still taking care of him in some respect at the office, bringing him lunch every day, and
Really.
running the business. And so
Yeah.
that's when I took over our business,
Oh,
and also had the kids going at high school and thinking, what's wrong with dad? Like they were just kind of like, I don't know what's happening. And we were all kind of like that. So you get to that spot where you fight or flight,
yeah.
and then you go into freeze. And that freeze moment is the spot where you can still be in the flow. You can still be extremely intuitive. You don't know how to do things, but you do them. Yeah,
Yeah.
grief morphs, right?
Yeah.
Awesomeness.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I was doing things to run the business, to help the kids, to set up what would happen next in our lives. And I had no idea how I knew to do these things. And
Goodness
and
sakes.
I knew things when he would tell me things. I'm like, well, that's not true because it's this, this, and this. And he goes, how do you know that? I'm like, I don't know. I was right. And
Yeah.
so I was really coming into my gifts with that. Anyway, so I really wanted to put people back together because I was putting myself back together, and I was
Yeah.
finding all these unique ways of doing body work and shaking, getting rid of the trauma in your physical form. I was finding sexual abuse counselors and people that would help with people in particular that had been abused as young children. And I was finding all sorts of different kinds of therapists and healers. And it was so intriguing to me. And I was like, it was just like, oh my God, this is what I want. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to give to other people that have been through this. And then I reached a point in my healing where you start on the other part that you were talking about, where you're helping people grow into their enlightenment or awakening, or realize that they are the ones that are awakening and they already know everything that they need to know. They just need to remember it, right? And open their hearts to it. So it changed, it morphed from being a trauma and a trauma therapy thing or grief therapy into being an awakening, and not a heart healing, as a heart opening.
Heart opening, like a celebration.
Yeah, totally like a celebration.
Yeah. And more of us have been drawn. I mean, your channel has grown by leaps.
Yeah, right. And
by absolute leaps.
Yeah.
Especially in what, the past 2 years, hasn't it just like, wow.
Yeah, the past year, it's just I don't know what happened, and I'm not asking. But yeah, the algorithm or something, but yeah, it's kind of unheard of, I think, for a meditation channel to be like that. But
well, and you've described people who come and visit who are just blown away by the energy of our group. And it makes like a membership almost mandatory at this point. So what can you tell us about when we can join, and what you would like to see happen in that format, and will there be classes, or tell us about it?
Yeah, well, we are going to have a membership. It's already on the internet, on the website, and it is going to be, I think it's either $9.99 or $11.11 or something like that. Anyway, but I'm doing it on the website so that you don't have to do it through another format that will raise prices on us. And also, if I do it on this format through there, then I can gift memberships as well for people that can't afford it. So there'll be different groups. Right now, there is also a free group that you can get into. There's definitely going to be one reading thing a month that we'll do and go through and do that, like a day that we're just doing readings for members. And there's also going to be other things. There's going to be discounts on classes that are coming up. There's going to be, and there'll be some speakers that will come too, that will be kind of, maybe a part of it will be just for the group. And then the rest of it will be released on YouTube. I don't know exactly. I'm still trying to figure out what everybody wants, but, and there'll also be a deeper meditation series, because
I love that.
Our group is so advanced. Is what I really want to do is do at least one meditation a month that's channeled, and that we open up so that everybody can jump into the channeling and tell us what they're seeing and feeling. Because there's so many people here that are so deep into their meditations that they're having such beautiful visions that I feel like, again, another crescendo that can happen.
Well, is that www.terirenner.com?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I own that, but no,
okay.
I haven't done anything with that one yet. This one is holdingyourspace.com.
Of course. Okay. I'm putting that in for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry for the delay. Okay, let's see if I've spelled that correctly.
All lowercase, you guys.
All lowercase.
Yeah. It'll still come up. It still should come up. So, yeah. So, whoosh, man, I've never told anybody all that.
That's so exciting. And I could relate to what you were saying, because there is so many faces. There was in the beginning of my journey, very, very briefly, the first teacher that I approached sexually abused me instead. And so at that point in my journey, I was like, okay, I will fight for all of the other women who are native and non-native, who have went forward and looked for teachers and received abuse instead.
Yeah.
But then I went very, very quiet, and I joined other groups of women. Um, and I said, from now on, I'm just going to talk to Creator. And it took me right where I trust Creator. So Creator and I are going to have this conversation my whole life.
Brilliant.
And anytime I have a challenge that I'm not sure what I'm going to do, I go outside and talk to Creator. It's just you and me, Creator, because I know at the end of this walk, it's going to be just you and me, Creator. So I need a sign, or I need some help, or whatever it might be. Or this is what I think I need to do. Can you give me 5 crows, 7 crows? Like when I decided to marry Paul, I went to the waters, I went to the beach,
Wow.
and I asked Creator. He's asked me to marry him. I love him, but I don't want to be all Twitter pated because he's so handsome. So can you send me 7 crows if I'm making a good decision for my son and for myself? And 7 crows landed in the tree right in front of me, like right in front of me, within like 6 feet in front of me. So I'm like, thank you. So, it's I love the way that the relationship with Creator grows as we allow it.
Yeah.
And it can change. We don't need to, we can have those emotions and they're perfectly valid, but we don't need to stay in them and marinate in them. But they do
Yeah.
become part of our toolbox.
They totally do. And it's and that's another sign that we carry too, right? And sometimes when we hold on to that story for too long, because we can totally change the outcome of that story and change what's on that storyboard. That someone tried to take advantage of me, but I am the one in charge of me, and only I and Creator are in this.
Yeah.
Lifetime. I mean, because really everybody we see is an aspect of ourselves always. So, so to keep on, the abuse happens once, but what we do to ourselves during that time frame, or sometimes for our entire lifetime after that happens, can be so harsh to ourselves by hurting ourselves again and again and carrying the pain.
I think too, I think some of us, if it happens in your childhood and it happens when you're super young, and it happens again when you're a teenager, and it happens again, and and you start, like, at some point you go, you know what, this stops with me.
Yeah.
This stops with me.
Yeah, definitely.
And that has a great power. There's a great power in saying, these destructive tendencies are stopping now.
100.
There was a guest you had on that I hope you have on again one day. She's an Irish lady, and she has a wonderful accent, and I just adore her. And
I will have her on again soon. Sharon. Yeah.
I
Sharon
love
Mullen.
her.
Yeah.
And she talks about ancestral, what one carries. And when I told her I was Native and Irish, she went, "Oh my God." I was like, yep, I like this lady. I like this lady.
Yeah. So Sharon Mullen, she's a body worker too, and a therapist, and a Buddhist. Anyway, she's quite an interesting woman, Irish woman living in Australia, and we found out about her when my daughter was living in India, and she was her therapist. And then I loved her. She was learning so much that I was like, sign me up, and calling up Sharon. So so it was really interesting. The first time I was with Sharon and we were talking, I think I flipped her off within 30 minutes. And she started laughing and she said, "Oh, girl, we're going to get along just fine." So, yeah.
I appreciate her. She's just down to earth.
Yeah,
and very, very real. I just think she's fantastic. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Yeah.
Jax just came in.
Hey,
Jane Callady, thank you. Peace, Mama, thank you.
Yeah, Peace, Mama, that's beautiful, right? Healing from trauma and grief can be awakening.
Yeah.
An awakening and transforming experience for our most intimate selves. That's so right on the money, man.
So true.
And distinct. So well put, Peace, Mama.
Yes.
Yeah. See, so I talked for half an hour. All I needed was Peace Mama to be here and say that.
Yep, that's right. That's right. I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad. Well, would you like to pull some cards?
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Okay. Who would like to have some cards today? We have a little bit of time. We have about 20 something minutes. Who would like to have
Yeah, I
some
think.
cards pulled for them? And I'll write it down on the back of this paper. We
Okay.
can probably get five or six, you think?
No, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not busy now. I was supposed to go get my hair done today, and
Oh,
it's you guys know her, Amy. She's one
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
she's always in. Oh, she's amazing. Anyway, she's not feeling well. She's got the solar plexus bug that everybody's getting. We're all shedding everything, and our tummies are kind of up there.
Okay, Vicky, JJ, JJ says Mimi,
JJ.
Leona,
Hey, Leona.
and
Right,
Rush.
Rush.
Hi,
Oh,
Rush. Okay, so let's start with those four. And you go ahead, please.
okay, who's first?
You, please. Oh, I'm sorry, Vicky. Vicky is.
Okay. I thought everybody here was going to read me. I was like, boy, I'll take it. I love it. You guys are amazing. Oh, interesting.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Well, and this is for Leona,
This is for Vicky.
for Vicky. Okay, better yet, because I needed to know who. Vicky, it's like there's a gentleman coming in. Somebody on the other side, and he's not quite all human anymore. So I don't know if this is one of your galactic guides, or they're saying they're a friend from the other side. So so I feel like this might be somebody that you know. They're coming in with a lot of tenderness, but they're talking about you being really tender with yourself right now and taking care of yourself. So they might have helped you through a time. And it could be that they were in human form while they were here. But I feel like you're coming out of something. I feel like a lot of us are letting go of things that are happening or happened when we were quite young. And then your guardian angel. So it could be that that's your guardian angel too. And this might have happened something to do with the number 3, because there's 3 windows here, or 3 outlets. Yeah, trying to move back to Missouri. Yeah, you're going to have 3 opportunities with this. I mean, not just 3, but I'm just saying there's going to be 3 opportunities, 3 openings that are going to come with this, Vicky, is what they're showing me. So you're going to have either 3 choice. It could be 3 choices, but maybe it'll be 3 different apartments. Maybe it'll be or houses, or maybe it'll be 3 different job opportunities. But something's going to come in the number 3. And he's just pointing out his left hand as well. So I feel like you're going to be receiving a lot of help with this.
Yay. I pulled this card of healing light, because healing light is the music of DNA. So you might be dreaming of, I've been having a lot of dreams, very busy dreams, as we burn off the lower densities. So sometimes they can feel like heat, not heat.
Yeah.
That's moving through as you're moving. And what the opportunity that she has right now of actually moving. That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I love that card. And that's one of from your deck, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and you've got that available right now, don't you?
I do. Thank you.
Yeah.
There's a video on my channel that talks all about this deck and how to order it. And there's a 3-page printout for those that order it, that they can go and print out the meanings, the dedication. Oh, she has a house in Missouri. Okay. I don't know if we'll have time, J Cat Lady, because I think we have enough, but I'm going to write you down. So the next person we have up is JJ.
Yay. My girl. My roomie.
Your roomie from Sedona.
We had so much fun. We laughed and cried. And every time we got in the car, no matter what I did with my phone, it would connect with the car speaker and play Fat Bottom Girls.
I love that. I love that. And I love this show JJ did with Kaylee.
Oh
Um,
my God, I have to go see
oh,
that.
it's so good. I hope they do another one really soon. It was fantastic.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. JJ, are you like going to a concert or something coming up, or oh, and she says it's a sacred song, and this is what I get, harmony. So yeah, yeah. So they're talking about some music or a new frequency that you might be working with, and I feel like this is probably your guides. It's going to bring you a lot of truth and integrity, um, like a different than the tutas. It feels like a different energy, a younger energy, even perhaps. So with all these angels that come in, there's a lot of them. Like I'm not even going to count them all, but it's a where the Teutons were very earthy. This dimension feels very crystalline to me. Um, um, you might also have an opportunity. That's the new crystal thing. Okay, and there's going to be some boundaries. Like I don't know if this is from somebody else or something that you're going to need to know your boundaries, like to give yourself time for JJ. Give yourself time to like really recognize your worth, and also to um, take care of yourself, and gift yourself things, because I feel like all our gifts are coming in and changing, and we really have a time here to take good care of ourselves, and give ourselves little treats, whether it's a new outfit or a new crystal or a new rock or whatever.
I love that. I got this one, JJ. Winds of change bring clarity. So I think while what to add on to what Teri was speaking to, I think clarity will come in quiet moments. I know I get clarity when I'm outside, and I know you love being outside as much as I do. And just walking, I'll get clarity just out of the clear blue. Like, wow, okay, I get it. Thank you. You know? It's almost is effortless.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Talking to the animals out there.
yeah. I mean, which
Love
ones are
them.
flying over? Well, let's pull some for Leona.
Okay, Fiona,
Yeah.
who I thought we were pulling for earlier.
I hope that shuffling isn't too loud.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I feel like you're going through a new heart opening. They're just showing me your heart so big, and at the bottom of it, there's a balloon that's taking off, but actually, the heart is lifting up the balloon. Um, interesting. Pull a card on that. So something about your dream state too. So it feels like this is something that's happening while you're in the dream state, that you're going to a different home, and it's your true home that they're talking about. Anyway, big heart openings for you right now, Leona. Lots of love.
Okay, Leona. I feel this one. This one, this one, this one. This is a card about transmutation.
Wow,
Let me hold that so you can see the full painting.
beautiful.
This says, as you surrender to all your gifts, Archangel Metatron with Mother Mary will help you. Transmutation is a natural process as we ascend. It's like coming home again. And Archangel Metatron with Mother Mary helps us with our light body.
Yeah.
So as we incorporate our clairs, which are, only a tiny bit of us fits in this body. So our spirit body with all its clairs, that's all of us too. So the transmutation of the lower densities that we are burning off, that we are letting go of, it's natural. You don't need to work for it. You don't need to work extra hard or try extra hard. It's just welcoming more of yourself. So you got this. You got this.
That's beautiful. I love
Oh,
that.
let's see. Let's pull for Rush. I'm so glad Rush is here today. Oh, goodness. Check this out. JJ says, winds of change. That was a message I had from a red woman in the sky. Oh,
Oh my
thank you for
God.
sharing that. Thank you. Thank you. That's
A
fabulous.
red woman in the sky. I love that.
Yeah. Oh, I would like to hear that story. That's wonderful.
Rush, I feel like something's going to happen that's really going to open your eyes. You've got something coming in. And curl your hair too. It's hilarious the way spirit shows me stuff. It's like you're going to get a new set of lenses. And so you're going to see things in a different way. Maybe see them with more love or see them with a different energy, if that makes sense. Probably more intuitively, but also in a way that you are um, let me just say you're awakening and things are going to look different to you. It's interesting when spirit comes in like that. And they also curled your hair up. So and those are the glasses, the new glasses, the awakened glasses. So, so something, hair has been a big thing for me. Has hair been a big thing for you with this transition too? I feel like our hair, every single hair is like alive and part of the energy, like a tentacle almost.
Yeah, spirit receiver.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah,
That's the word. That's the word.
yeah.
Spirit
That's the
receiver.
receiver.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
really opening Rush.
Well, I got this one, Rush. This is go with the flow.
Mm,
And I think what makes go with the flow meaningful to me is being in that witnessing awareness. So
yeah.
you can go through a day or a couple of hours and say, okay, spirit, guides, angels, ancestors, let's take a walk. And you can observe life around you and the people in it, even in your personal life. And spirit will just show you, just in a blink, oh, I've outgrown that. Oh, yes, I don't need that anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, I am interested in that. And
Yeah.
there'll be a whole panorama of choices. And the magic is staying in that witnessing awareness.
It
And
really is, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's really, there's something very magical about staying in witnessing awareness, because you instinctually know which things and people you're drawn to and which ones you're not. And there's no judgment in it. It's just like yes and no, or yeah, maybe. And it makes it effortless. You don't need to torture yourself with choices.
Yeah. We
You know?
remember, don't we?
Yeah,
We remember who we are and what we are.
yeah.
And
That
it,
what resonates becomes simple. What
yeah.
resonates and what doesn't. And I notice for me, my diet changes. Like this week, I'm really into cabbage soup. And
Oh, that sounds good.
yeah, I just made some this morning with carrots and onions and celery, the Trinity. And then I add a little roasted garlic. And it's just to support my body while I'm needing extra sleep. I'm being extra tired. Part of that is the season change, because it's the
Yeah.
time of year when we begin to go within. And the frogs are
Hmm.
finally singing in my area. And the frogs to our tribes indicate that it's time to go to the longhouse. It's time to drum. It's time to journey within. So witnessing awareness becomes very important. One of the things that young runners do in the longhouse is you'll see native peoples wearing a bandana that's covering their third eye, and you can barely see their
Yes.
eyes at all.
Yes.
That's because they're being trained. They're being trained to stay in that awareness. And that is why we are pulled to these ways. So it's good to support the body, and our guts are second brain. So
It's really interesting. If you go to like a Vipassana silent a silent retreat or anything where you take away one sense, right?
Mhm.
And that taking away this sense, like you said, opens up another sense.
Yeah,
And yeah, and it's really so true. It's so
it's
huge,
powerful.
really
It's
powerful.
it is when you do that with intent, and I will look and I will see spirit now. I will look into spirit. I am listening to spirit. I am
Yeah,
open and receptive to the
right.
messages that are coming through me. Some will be for me, some will be for others.
Yeah,
And there's a surrender and a gentleness to that. And
yeah, yeah. A sweetness, a
yeah,
real sweetness.
and
Yeah,
there's a cycle because it's done when the frogs sing, and then in the spring when the frogs sing again, that tells us it's time to put that away and turn our attention to the outside world and start growing things and start interacting with our community and helping the elders and
I
you know
wish you would
so,
do more shows on this. I mean, I love that you're sharing
yeah
this with us because I think this is such a beautiful way that we are going back to, that we will be
yeah
taught again.
I think we'll all remember more about this as we learn to once again live with earth
Oh,
and as stewards, you know.
yeah,
Yeah. But
yeah.
let's see who we got. Who we got? Peace Mama.
Peace Mama. Hey, Peace Mama.
That was Millie that we just did, right? Right? Did we
Um,
just do Millie?
I think it was Rush.
I think it was Rush. You're
Yeah,
right. Let's do
yeah,
Millie. I'm so sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry. Millie. It's Millie. I got to
Yeah.
talking and I lost track. It's Millie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rush has happy tears. I love
Oh, honey.
I love that.
Oh, resonation.
You know,
Yay.
empath, a party doesn't start until somebody's crying.
That's right. That's
Your
right.
hearts have been
That's
touched
right.
so much.
That's so true. All right. Let's pull for Millie. Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy we're doing this. This is
I am too. This is so much fun.
it is. It is so much fun. I hope Richie's having a good day today.
I hope so too. Millie, they're giving you a new crown. Um, it's like this is a part of meditation, I feel like, for you. So that's Rush up there with the curly hair, and this is you here, honey. And you've got your eyes closed. So I feel like part of this happens during sleep, but part of it you're very aware of. And it's an incoming energy that's coming into you. When you're meditating through it, they're showing me with your eyes closed. Um, but but they're just showing me this new crown that comes in. It's not going to be like this download that's going to knock you over. It'll be fairly gentle, but you're going to get a new download of information. So I don't know if you're taking a new class right now, Millie, sorry. And I don't know if you're taking a new class right now or you're moving into a new modality, but I feel like there's something coming in that's going to be quite amazing for you. And then they're showing me a white bird. So I'm thinking it's also going to be very peaceful for you.
Oh, I love that. I got this one for you, hon. Let me make sure I don't hold it upside down. This is Uncle
Oh,
Metatron.
and
This
there's the
is
white bird.
there's the white bird. Look at that.
Yeah.
I always call Uncle Archangel Metatron Uncle out of love and respect, and he's always had my back. So I call him Uncle. And he protects
Yeah.
us all, and he allows access to our inner children's magic. Because I don't see us as just having one inner child. We have children of both sexes inside of us as all ages. And they all have dreams and wishes and magic, and they just need to be heard. And so I picture my own as I will ask them, what would you like to do today? And right away, go to the beach, go outside, throw rocks, find a feather. You know, And all those voices need to be heard.
Yeah.
And there's such joy, your eyes will leak joy, incandescent joy when you listen. Because when they know they are heard, they are just like wordless with joy. So it's worth doing for absolutely all of us. And we
Yeah.
also have elders inside and grown ones of us inside. And they just need to be asked questions, and they're so happy when we listen, when we ask them. So I hope that's helpful.
I love that, Annie Bear. I feel like we are bringing together these little children inside ourselves that some of them have been hurt and some of them have not been allowed to come out and play in this lifetime.
Yeah.
But some of them are just waiting, right? They're just sitting back and waiting. So
And
the
they're
more we get
astonished.
out,
I've had that feeling of astonishment from inside when one's like,
yeah,
whoa, a 13-year-old self, a 12-year-old self, that you're asking me something?
yeah,
Someone's asking me what I
right,
want?
yeah.
Yeah, it's powerful.
And I love that you say both sexes because I feel
Yeah.
like sometimes
Yeah.
when we talk about the divine feminine, the divine masculine, we don't recognize the divine they. And I feel like I now I'm starting to relook at that Gaia as being so balanced and feminine and masculine energy because she has so much power, right?
So much power.
Yeah,
Yes, because the feminine brings you in this world and can take you out.
yeah.
She holds the void within. The feminine power holds that. Doesn't, I'm sorry, that was for entertainment purposes only.
Well,
But there's great power in that, and there's great. You only have that power, like the archangels. The archangels become archangels because they're the most loving,
yeah,
because they are of the most service. That's how they got to be archangels.
yeah,
Um, because they are the most loving and the most willing to serve.
yeah,
And like warriors in our tradition, warriors pick up garbage, they mow, they pick up groceries, they help ones who need the help. The very last resort, when all else fails, is to fight.
yeah. It's they interact, they don't react, right? And not only that, like looking at Durga Ma, um, a Vedic mother of the universe, and um, anyway, when she came in, she had to slay a demon that could not be killed by men, and that's why she was brought forth or birthed into the universe and by Shiva and some others. But she comes forward, and when she comes forward, when she slays with love. Like she sent love to this demon, and the demon could not live with the love. So that's what happened. So it's even kind of that
That's that's powerful.
very, very powerful stuff. Yeah, Durga is one of my
Yeah, you loved her. Well, before my name was Annie Bear, before my medicine was Bear, it was Deer. Because in our tradition, a person has different names. Perhaps if they're fortunate enough, they will have different medicines that help them. When I was very small, Fox helped me. When I was a younger woman, Deer helped me, and I was Little Running Deer.
oh,
And Deer's medicine is looking for a creator with great love. So monsters can appear, and did. And that fortitude of saying, I am on my way to see Creator. I am on this path for Creator. And that love, yucky forces can't stand before that. They can't stand before the purity of that.
wow.
So it's a powerful protection. It's not weak at all.
Love it.
It makes me cry. Well, let's pull a couple cards for peace, Mama.
Okay.
Love is the strongest power. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Um, Millie has a strong connection to both the fox and the deer.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh, thank you, J Cat Lady. Big hugs, big hugs.
Ooh la la. I feel like you got a new love coming in.
Ooh.
So interesting. So I don't know if this is, sometimes this is falling back in love with yourself or an aspect of yourself that you kind of, like we were talking about, bringing in that beautiful child. But also, this could be someone new coming in, and it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be, a good friend. So, or family. Um, there's going to be some forgiveness that comes in. So I don't know if this is somebody that you're close to or you have been close to that's coming back into your life because of forgiveness. And this could also be forgiving ourselves for something that happened, like that story that we tell ourselves, but new love coming back in.
Oh my goodness. I love that. This is the card that came. Let me make sure I hold it up correctly.
Oh my God, I love it.
As we spiritually awaken and heal, we release light codes exponentially.
Wow.
And this affects us, it affects our DNA. It affects the natural world around us, which in turn releases codes. It also affects the people we love and the people we don't. It releases it. Our effects are exponential.
Mm.
And when we are of service, we need to remember this.
Yeah. Wow, that's powerful.
Remember that you are powerful. You are doing this. And thank you for being here
Right?
and doing this work.
Um,
And we're never ever alone. We're never alone. Not ever. That our higher selves are not this other thing, they're us. As we relax into them, you can feel even the angelics at the edges of your energy body. You can feel them. And your ancestors are just, they're so holding space for us to do well. They want us to do well. So
yeah.
that's been pretty exciting. I'm glad you're here.
Beautiful.
And I'm glad
Yeah.
that resonates. Okay, we got one more. We have J Cat Lady.
Who?
J Cat Lady.
Oh,
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Who sang that song, A Little Piece of My Heart? Was that Janis
Piece
Joplin?
of heart now, baby. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Janis Joplin.
Yeah. So you might look up the lyrics to that, J Cat Lady. A Little Piece of My Heart. Um,
Man, there was some powerful music in those days.
yeah.
Very powerful music.
I feel like you might be very vulnerable right now, J Cat Lady, and I want you to know that that's a gift. Sometimes we've been taught to think that if we're vulnerable, especially as women, or particularly as men, right, that being vulnerable is a sign of weakness, but it's really a sign of our strength. That we're vulnerable enough with our feelings and vulnerable enough to ask people why, instead of saying, "Oh, I don't think so." Yeah, and that's where your wisdom is coming from, honey.
Oh, that's
So,
beautiful.
yeah, I love this. I've never pulled this card out of this deck before.
Wow. What deck is that?
That is, what is it called?
Incredible.
Wisdom of the Shadow. It,
Wisdom of the Shadow. Wow.
yeah, it's by two artists, and it's shadow cards, which I feel like a lot of us are working with right now.
That one really leaps out at me. I wish I painted that. I love that painting. Here's what I drew for you, Cat. Well, hi, Kim. J Cat Lady. I drew this one for you, dear.
Oh, the frog.
The frog. And we were just talking about frogs. Healing has many stages. And frog sings of new beginnings. Now,
Yeah.
this time of year, frog encourages us to go within. Sometimes I will take a time Always follow for entertainment purposes only. Always follow your doctor's directions. But sometimes if you eat light during the day, if you stick to like clear fluids, it can help your visioning. It can help you see a little bit clearer. If you drink clear, anything that you can see through.
Yeah.
Just for a few hours, it can help um, let your body know that you are in alignment to receive the visions that want to come to you, that you are available. You could wear a cap down low
I love that.
if you're comfortable with that as you're taking a walk.
Yeah.
Um, and I always what's fascinating about frogs is they have so many stages of growth that you can watch them, and like a little kid, you can watch them grow. And we go through those same stages as we bring in our gifts and as our light bodies come in. Or
Yeah.
I don't know if it's we grow into them or it's just an awareness. I think it's an awareness that grows.
Yeah. And they get buoyant.
They get buoyant because Teri does a lot of
I like buoyancy. I do. I
yeah,
do.
she likes that.
Thank you, JJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We love
thank you
you.
so much, everyone. This has been so fun. It just went by in a blink.
It was a
So
part
can you
time.
tell? It was fun. Can you tell us what you're doing next or what you're excited about?
Oh, golly gee, I don't know. I've got a show with JJ. We're going to do it next week.
Yay.
Yeah, that's totally fun. I love that.
Oh,
Uh,
good.
I'm excited about the website getting redone and membership. Really excited about that. Um,
Yeah.
I'm really working with Inner Earth a lot right now, and Light Grid that I've always been working with. But what's really particular to me right now is being feral, and that word feral with an F, and
Mhm.
and being able to be our wild side if we want to, our wild boy or our wild girl, and bring her back out to play.
Yes, and that won't be hard to do at all this time of year.
Right.
Not at all. Well, I'm excited that because tomorrow I'm doing a show. Kelly and I are doing a show. Kelly at Cali, we're doing a show about archangels. I think it's our third one. Yes, hashtag
That's a really
feral.
good show.
Oh,
Thank you.
we're having so much fun doing that. And in the upcoming future, I don't have a date yet, but Teri and Teri and Kelly and I are going to do a show together promoting my deck.
Mhm.
So if you would like more information on it, please look in my videos. There's one that describes each of the paintings that these cards were born from. And I go through each card and talk about what they meant to me as I painted them. But thank you so much, Teri. Thank you
Oh,
so much. I
honey.
hope we can do this again. And
I
thank you,
anytime.
everyone.
Anytime, I'd love it.
Oh,
Oh,
we do. We do. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
bye,
Do
everybody.
all the YouTubey things.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe.
Thank you. All right. Bye for now.
Bye.
What time is the show tomorrow? I look on Kelly Healer's channel. I think it is at 2 p.m.